This is the way anime ends. Not with a bang, but a whimper. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 worst anime conclusions. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're looking at anime that ended on a rather frustrating note. Some of these shows are fantastic and well worth watching, but the climax could have been better. This goes without saying, but spoilers will be everywhere. Number 10, Big Order. Order users possess a special power that allows their wishes to be realized. Unsurprisingly, giving this type of ability to an obnoxious student leads to the Great Destruction and countless dead people. But wait, it was his sister who done it all along. What a twist. Now, Big Order is a pretty far-fetched show, hence ladies getting pregnant from having their ears fondled, but the ending is infuriating nonetheless. After defeating God via an ass-pull, Eiji uses his powers to fix everything, including the Great Destruction. Yep, this whole show was a waste of time. Number 9, Tokyo Ghoul A. Tokyo Ghoul struggled to properly adapt the long manga into 24 episodes, leaving a lot of the content on the cutting room floor. Despite having such limited space, the finale wastes substantial amounts of time showing characters dicking around instead of providing closure. It ends with Kaneki carrying Hide's body in his arms before coming face to face with Arima, and then they cut. No final battle, none of the awesome stuff that happened in the manga, and it really makes you wonder why they deviated from the plot just to arrive at a watered down version of the same conclusion. Number 8, Aldnoah.Zero. Aldnoah.Zero set itself up with several things that needed to be sorted out by its conclusion. First of all, how are we going to solve the conflict between the Verse Empire and the Earth Union? Second, how's Slane going to finally redeem himself? And third, and obviously most importantly, how will the love triangle work out? Well, the show managed to bugger up all three things. The war just seems to fizzle out, Slane gets his ass handed to him and locked away in jail, and instead of any of the lads ending up with the princess, some character no one gives a shit about does. Why they gotta do my boy Slane like this? Number 7, Panty Stocking with Garterbelt.
Don't you remember? I'm a re-virgin.
Unless a second season is finally created, Panty Stocking still deserves a place on this list. The series had its ups and downs, but you could always count on the Fallen Angel sisters to kick serious amounts of demon hiney. So, after stopping the evil corset from unlocking Hell's Gate, what happens? An after credits scene reveals Stocking was actually a demon all along, for some reason. As a follow-up is still yet to happen, this out-of-nowhere plot twist made absolutely no sense and ended an otherwise decent show on a sour note.
Go! Follow the panty path! Brief and Chuck, be on your way!
Number 6, Future Diary.
Wow. Kinda sucks to see yourself like this.
From the same mind that gave birth to Big Order, Future Diary stands as his insane magnum opus. Yuki is a spineless loner who owns a diary that predicts the future and gets thrown into a battle royale against 11 other people, eventually winning and getting elevated to the status of a god.
Let me save you.
While this sounds cool in theory, the anime spirals out of control towards the end, introducing time travel and alternate dimensions.
I've heard it all before, Murmur. Let it go.
Sure, the OVA redial tided us over a little bit, but as for the TV series ending, the whole thing was just overly convoluted and didn't satisfy on most fronts.
Yeah, it's just whatever.
Number 5, Soul Eater.
Welcome to harsh reality, children. There are no surprises here.
A powerful demon who just happens to be the son of death is apparently no match for a good dose of courage. Soul Eater is a fantastic anime for about 99% of its run, with the ending serving as the exception.
That position suits a little weakling like you.
Known for its creative action sequences and colourful cast, Soul Eater constantly declares the importance of teamwork. So why is the final boss defeated by a single unarmed character?
I will defeat you!
While the rest of the cast watches from a distance, Maka causes the powerful Ashura to explode after punching him in the face with the power of courage.
Then it's just like madness.
Number 4, Oreimo. Okay, we've given this show way too much grief lately, so let's break it down real quick. These two are siblings. Alright, let's move on. Number 3, Mobile Suit Gundam 00, Awakening of the Trailblazer. Season 1 ending, perfect. Season 2 ending, satisfying. The movie finale, bad. Everyone was hesitant when hearing that aliens were being introduced into the franchise for this film, so in order to silence the critics, Sunrise really had to knock this one out of the park. They didn't. The whole thing feels completely out of place, with weird storytelling decisions and series favourites being killed off for absolutely no reason. Worst of all, the flowery ending is played completely straight, as the two warring species realise this was simply a misunderstanding and decide to work together to achieve peace. Piss off. Number 2, Mars of Destruction. The anime that's so bad, it's still bad. The practically nonsensical plot follows Takeru, who is the only person capable of wearing a combat suit to defend Earth from a Martian invasion. While the stiff animation and lifeless characters make Mars of Destruction a long sit, the hilarious ending takes the cake. A huge plot twist reveals that the Earthlings were the real aliens all along. Centuries ago, the Martians conquered Earth, forcing the remaining survivors to seek refuge in space. Again, piss off. Number 1, Digimon Adventure 02.
We did it! We destroyed him!
Epilogues work better in theory than in practice, and Digimon serves as the perfect example. After defeating Malomyotismon, the story flash forwards to the year 2027 and shows what became of the Digidestined.
Hey everybody, look, it's TK!
Hello!
Over those 20 odd years, the digital and real world learned to coexist and everyone now has a Digimon, which kind of ruins the appeal of being a chosen child. The heroes grow up to follow completely mismatching career paths, like Sora becoming a fashion designer.
Sora and Biomon are fashion designers. Biomon says their new line is just to die for.
Also, aside from Matt, Sora, Ken, and Yoli, all the Digidestined get married to nobodies, meaning TK and Kari didn't end up together, which we can all admit is bullshit.
So you can see we're still having adventures. They're just a little different than the ones we used to have when we were kids.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.